Hi, it's Thursday, and we're back again. And here's George, and here's Sean. So all three of us are here.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good
And you won't be
morning.
here tomorrow, right, Sean?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
Oh, thank God.
Well, unfortunately for me, not unfortunately for the chat and everybody.
So, how are you, everybody? How's everything going? A lot of stuff in the news. I don't know what jeans I'm wearing anymore.
I got good jeans on, but not today.
Yeah, well, I was confused with the jeans on the commercial, and these morons that are college graduates still don't know. Oh, do the prayer. Do the prayer there, Trixie.
I'm going to do the prayer, but according to the commercial, I'd be a Nazi with the blonde hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, you're
So
right in that ballpark.
Yeah. Oh, I almost read the trivia question. I'm like really off this morning.
Are you?
Yeah, you got me screwed up about the jeans. See, I don't have good jeans, I guess.
Yeah, that's like you lost your gene.
I thought you had good jeans, but apparently not.
Yeah. Well, and this is going to apply to you just for this comment, Sean.
Uh-oh.
And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and the Lord made all he did to prosper in his hand. That's Genesis 39:3. So other people may have more talent, education, or experience, but God's favor can cause you to go places you could not go on your own.
I mean, that's the truth.
Yeah, so that kind of applies to Mom Dami. So if you listen to him because he's such a good speaker, just know that he's a real putz.
Nice wedding he had. Didn't he have a nice wedding? He was out there in Uganda where they hate lesbians and gays and
look at the picture.
All the other ones. Hey, that's nice. I like that picture.
That isn't that the mugshot?
Yeah. I gotta frame it.
Do you want me to tell you about that mugshot? I love that mugshot. Do you know how many times he posed for that mugshot before they took it?
Quite a few.
Well, he did it from when he left Mar-a-Lago. Then he did it on the plane. The mirror that's in his where he sits, like the command center. He looked at that mirror. Then the one that when he walked off the plane, he looked in that mirror. And the one he picked was the one when he got off the plane. And that was the expression. That's the one he picked. And that's when they did this mugshot. That's the one he used.
I think it looks really, it looks intimidating. That's why I like it.
Well, that was his message, you know.
Well, yeah, he's giving everybody the evil eye that don't like him. That's why I like it.
Oh, it's looking like I'm coming for you next.
Oh yeah, he did. He said, "Yep, I was there." What did he say? The expression he said, the words that he said. He says, "I was the hunted. Now I am the hunted."
Now I'm the hunter. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But just to get back to something that Trick said about Mandamni, is that how you pronounce his name?
Zoa Mandamni.
Let's call him Zorro. It's easier.
Yeah,
Zorro. Well, Zorro was supposed to be great, wasn't he? He was he was handsome. He was kind of like Rico's. He was like the Rico Suave of Rico X.
I thought he was like a little bit into like some kinky stuff with that mask. I don't know.
There you go. So, but you said he's a good, great speaker or whatever. Mm-hmm. Who else was a great speaker? They always say
Obama,
Hitler.
Well, Hitler, Hitler, Obama. Well,
Hitler was a socialist.
Obama to Hitler, but he was a great speaker, right? So, they all love, Obama was such a well speaker. We did to our country.
Yeah. That's a real shame too, because those smooth speakers like that, they got a little bit of charisma and they can talk real well. They can really fool people.
Yeah. When you see people like that, right away you know they were nurtured into the foe, as they say. That's what they do. Like Obama was nurtured to become who he was, and this guy Zimbabwe, Zoria, his name is very good pronounced by a goat. No, the goat. Where's the goat?
The goat.
Yeah. I had a saying, but I don't want to say it. I'll say it tomorrow.
Well, I think a lot of the time they got Satan's tongue. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, well,
because Satan tried to present himself as light and everything, and that a lot of the socialists are exactly like that.
Well, they believe if they destroy every Jew and destroy Israel, that Muhammad's coming back, and Muhammad's not coming back. He's not the living God like we believe in Jesus Christ. So that's what's coming back. This guy ain't coming back. But you know how the whole religion was because of Abraham. Abraham became with the concubine, and the concubine, and then it became. They had 12. Or they also had 12 tribes too, like Israel had 12 tribes. So that's why it was a whole piss off message. And now you got France and England. Not England. France is recognizing the Palestinian state because half of France is all Muslims.
Yeah. What do you call them, Sean? Mo's? You said you called them Mo's. There's all Mohammeds.
There's a lot of Mo's, right? There are a lot of Mo's. Every time I meet them, I'm like, "What's your name?" They say Mo. Is something going on with Red Ginger? Did I see?
That's what I was looking to. I know she got hacked really super bad, like cyberly. So all of her stuff is so messed up. She's been dealing with this for like 2 weeks or longer. She's got to do police reports and all kinds of stuff. But I don't know if it's a virus that she's sick or the virus on the computer.
And she had LifeLock too, right? She had LifeLock.
Yeah,
that's what I got too.
Yeah.
I seen Universal. I seen Universal say, "What's up with Red Ginger?" That's what. Hopefully everything's okay, right?
Yeah. I know she's been kind of light in the chat because she's been dealing with so much of it. Canada. I don't know how she hasn't pulled her hair out. I mean, you should hear some of the stuff that's been going on. Okay. It's unbelievable how bad they hacked her.
NRG
the FBI for her impersonating an FBI agent. NRG
said Canada recognizes the Palestinian state. There's no Palestinian state, never was.
Well, look at Canada. Look at the source. I mean,
yeah, but I'm just saying. No,
Canada, how about Justin?
Well, he's nailing. What's her name? He's nailing. What's her name? The singer there.
He kissed a girl. He finally kissed a girl and he liked it.
Yeah, that's it. What's that? Perry.
It's a girl I like. Yeah. Katy Perry. That's her song.
Katy Perry. He's dating Katy Perry.
Who's dating Katy Perry?
Well, they were at dinner or something.
Yeah, Trudeau.
Oh, I thought Trudeau was kind of light in the loafers.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he still is.
Well, you saw him with his eyebrows fall off before. I'm sorry.
Maybe she was giving him eyebrow tips.
Makeup.
She was giving him eyebrow tips.
Well, did you ever see that video where he's standing there doing an interview and his eyebrow falls off? That's why I always said he was a cross-dresser. Because what kind of man doesn't have eyebrows and puts fake ones on?
His guy.
Mark says Canada isn't a real country anyway. No.
Canada's a real. Oh, Sean, are you freezing up?
Yeah.
Who gave the thumbs down? We know it. They're trolls.
Are you guys getting a lag? I'm getting a lag on my end.
Yeah, you're lagging.
Yeah, I'm getting a lag on my end for some reason.
Well, my speed's over 700 today, so it's not me.
You guys are smooth?
Yeah. I do a speed check every morning before we do this so that I don't have problems. And then the girls in the chat keep chatting, so my phone keeps going off even though I put the settings off. I can still hear it.
If you put the volume all the way down on the phone, or shut your phone off, hit the little button on the side. There's a little switch.
Either that or I can just say, girls, stop it. Quit texting until.
No, just shut the switch off on the side. The volume. What do you like to listen to the volume? Just shut it off. There's a little switch on the side.
It's vibrating against my printer. I think that's what it is. It don't matter. It's okay.
No, it's whistling. What vibrating? It's whistling. Yes, it is. I hear a beeping sound. Shut the little button off on the side. There's a little tiny top button on the phone. Are you using the Apple?
I got both of them here.
Well, shut the both of them off. That's right. Shut the other one off completely. Then you have to deal with the Apple. Then shut that off. You don't need to look at the messages right now.
No, I got my laptop to look at the chat. That way I can.
But you don't need the
too much tech over here. That's what's going on.
So is this what you're talking about? Tricks with the eyebrow?
Oh, you found it? Yeah.
Yeah, look.
What a jerk off.
I think there's a medical term for that. There's a medical term for that. No, it's called the hanging eyebrow.
Hanging Chad.
Yeah, there you go. Hanging Chad. That's a hanging Justin.
Hello, everybody in the chat. What are we doing, everybody in the chat? Hide your jeans. Every MAGA person should go out and buy those. What is that? American? What is that? What was the name? American Eagle jeans. All women should buy America so you can get your jeans straight. Because they now we're called Nazis, especially Trixie with the blonde hair, blue eyes. They consider her. And then you see the Dunkin' commercial about the kid drinking the Coke
commercial for you ladies now.
And they call her Nat, and they called him Nazi too.
Yeah. And I'm just Polish and Russian, so I'm not really a Nazi.
Listen, we're gonna have Ann a little bit later. Ann Elizabeth.
Yeah.
So
what time's Ann coming on?
9:20.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's going to talk about the Halt Act, where they took fentanyl and put it on a Schedule I controlled substance, so that there's stiffer penalties and everything.
Right.
I can find that video too of when she was standing next to Trump speaking.
I got a graphic. I got one picture. I don't have the video though.
You want the
I
video?
got the picture of,
yeah, see, we got it. That'd be cool before she comes on.
Now, see, I have time. I could find it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got the picture of her standing with Trump, and he's holding the picture of her son. So I have that. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I have to say,
that was a great moment to see that, wasn't it? Though, I mean, to see her up there talking with him, standing there, and then she said, "This is what we voted for, Mr. President." That was wonderful.
Well, I told her on election night, because I was with her election night. I hugged her and I said, "Your son, for your son's sacrifice, helped Trump win the election." I told her that.
No, yeah.
Because she was up on there and spoke during the RNC convention there, so she spoke before Trump and everything else. It's very important with drugs. I mean, you got the left that they're making money all night on that shit because it's a controlled substance and they can control people. Mm-hmm. That's the plan of the socialists and the Democrats is if you can control the people, you're gonna have the power. So that drugs are very big to keep them, poor and under drugs, so they can control people.
And you're manipulatable.
And Trump lost, a brother to.
Well, the other thing is the testosterone men, right? So, right, so they're not as.
Yeah, they hate masculinity because they hate to be told what to do. Women's belong in the kitchen.
I got the gong today.
I know.
Well, Tracy, I hear Tracy makes very good chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, they're good for soaking up coffee.
They're good if you don't mail them, and they take 2 weeks to get someplace.
No, what 2 weeks? It was 3 weeks when I got the cookies you sent me.
3 weeks? What's you sent
me? I put them in a coffee. It was like a sponge.
Don't you guys
have the U.S. Post Office out in Indiana or what?
Yeah, that's where I mailed them directly from the post office too. That's why I don't use it.
What do they call them? What do they call the ones they used to ride, the Pony Express? That's how the cookies were sent to me, by Pony Express.
Maybe these were sent by Donkey. Huh? Maybe they were sent by Donkey Express, even slower, George.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened because they were
overnight cost $50.
George would have paid it, Stacy. He would have paid that for good cookies.
Yeah.
Right, George? If you go buy good cookies, it costs $30, $40. So what the hell?
I don't know. I don't know. I make good chocolate chip cookies.
If I was gonna go to target practice, I would have chewed them up in the air like those things to shoot them.
Like skeet shooting. Yeah, skeet shooting.
Yeah, cookie shooting.
That's actually fun, skeet shooting. I love going skeet shooting.
Cookie shooting.
I just like target shooting.
Yeah. Hey, did you guys see? Talk about target shooting. Did you see this? What this Cincinnati councilwoman posted? Let me share this to you real quick. This is the person that got the men were beating up people out there, right? And they whacked some woman, they knocked some woman out. And I don't know if you can see this, but she said, here she is right here, right? She's a city councilwoman, Victoria Parks. They begged for that beatdown. I am grateful for the whole story, she said.
Yeah, because they're racist piece of shit. That's what they are, and they want to keep the narrative. If they don't keep that black, that's her.
Here's what the lady looks like. They got beat down, right?
That's terrible. It looks like her cheekbones broke.
Yeah, yeah.
No, her bone is broke. That's cracked. That's done.
It has to be with that.
She lost the surgery. She's lucky she didn't lose her eye socket. But
I'm all for freedom.
Did everybody see
freedom of speech? I'm sorry, I'm getting lagged.
But did everybody see how we burnt? The white people went out and burnt buildings and turned over police cars and stole stuff.
It's not even a story out there in the media. Could you
No,
imagine?
they won't do it. Doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
They
Yep.
have to keep that racist shit up because if they don't, they figure. But a lot of black people are getting wise to this whole shit, so it's going to happen.
I'm
it's
all
just
for-
not radical.
I'm all for freedom of speech, no matter what. I mean, you don't have to agree with somebody what they say. I'm all for freedom of speech, so I don't want to be a hypocrite on that. But as a public servant, for her to say something about her constituents like that, this lady, they should yank her off the council and throw her on the street.
Yeah,
It's just terrible.
you know, I was on X and somebody posted about you never see gangs of, you know, it's not really racist, but it's an observation. You never see gangs of white people going around and beating the crap out of black people or sucker punching them or anything like that. The only time you've seen that kind of stuff would be like old pictures from way back when and everything. And you wonder why is there so much hatred from black to white that they do that when you don't see it from white to black?
I don't think it's as big from black to white as the media portrays, though.
You think it's clickbait?
Well, I mean, I definitely think there's a racial divide there with certain things, right? But I don't think it's as big as the media portrays it to be. I really don't. You know, I just don't. I don't see it like that. At least I don't want to see it like that, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, I got to ask you a question. How's little George doing? Is he in recovery?
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple bite marks on him, which was bad. I can tell you one thing. After he had an accident, little George won't be wearing no American Eagle jeans or anything like that right now. But he's got to get a new. He's got to get a new new patch, which we're in the works for that. I got to resize the patch and get it on him, and then we got to give him a little. He's been resting a little bit, and then I think he'll be ready to maybe come back by next week.
I was wondering how that rehab was going.
Little George is gonna call Morgan and Morgan and sue the shit out of that dog.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'm gonna give her a steak with. I'm gonna give that dog a steak with X-Lax in it. I'll show.
Don't do that. Oh God, that'll be a mess.
ML Heath just asked if little George got a rabies shot.
What's that?
ML Heath just asked if little George got a rabies shot after that toss over.
Oh, that's funny. Bella does have her rabies shots. So little George is okay there.
I'm talking. I'm gonna call Morgan and Morgan right now. Hello, Morgan and Morgan. What do you mean what I'm doing? I want you to see the hair on my nose. Shit.
What are you doing?
Packing up stuff. I gotta go to South Dakota.
Well, what are you doing it now for? You just
because I'll forget.
When are you going to South Dakota?
Today.
Are you?
Yep.
So you're gonna be on the road tomorrow for the show, huh?
Yep. I'll be on the road.
You're like, what was that song, On the Road again?
Yeah,
Willie
that's
Nelson?
it.
Is that Willie Nelson, On the Road again?
Got to do what do you call? It's got to be good. The last time I was there, I think it was 2017. But this time it's the 80th anniversary
for Sturgis.
I have to say one thing. We have even on our shirts we put them on. There's these people from Fran. But I don't want to say her name wrong. Hold on a second.
Well,
where'd he go? Is he on his way to Sturgis?
He's on the way to.
He's on his way to Sturgis. Everybody.
All over the place there. And I gotta say the name right because every time I can't say the name right. Every time I just say Fran, but I'm gonna show that.
I know who you're talking about.
We were trying to buy a trailer. Hold on a second. We were trying to buy a trailer. I mean, a trailer to put the bikes in and stuff like that. And we deal with, yeah. Hold on, let's see. Here's the emblem in the back. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay. They are the greatest people in the world. I mean, besides them doing all the food banks and everything else that they do this kind. They're auto insurance lawyers and stuff, but they're so kind with people. It's unbelievable with the food they do, and they helped us out. They lent us a truck, they lent us a trailer. I got to give them kudos. I mean, they're great people.
What's
Fran,
nice? How big?
Fran
How many bikes are going on a trailer, George?
we're just gonna put 2. Well, everybody said they wanted to come. I can. It's embarrassing. I can't ever say their name, but we put them on our shirts. Fran Hirsch, Law Group, and
Nice.
they're great people. I mean, they're the most kindest souls you ever see in your life. Very good. Okay,
Unless
we got to
it's a
bring
law
what's the
group.
name in?
It's a
Yeah, it's a
law
law
group, right?
group, but they auto insurance, for auto accidents and stuff like
They're the
that.
kindest souls for the people they represent, but not for the ones they're going after, right?
Well, you should
Yep.
use her to sue Sean.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a letter. Cease
All
and
right, I
desist.
got it. I'm zipping now. I don't want anything to be used against me. I'm going to zip it now. And
Don't incriminate yourself.
George,
What the hell-
George tricked me
what the
into
hell
giving
is
him
everybody?
info for the suit.
Where the hell is everybody? It's only 130. What the hell's going on? People aren't getting notified. I'm telling you that much.
What? Oh, on Rumble?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I
Well,
put
there's
stuff.
other shows the same time we are, so
Yeah.
that's why you gotta hit it earlier. We're gonna have to do it like start doing the introduction like 10:02 or something to beat everybody else. We should do the show for 8:30.
I don't know. What does the chat think about 8:30? Or is that like off because of the half-hour thing? I don't think it really matters.
Well, if you start a half hour before the other shows start, we got Ann waiting, right? So let's take.
No, she's not here yet.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, if we start a half hour before these other shows start, because everybody's got some people are more popular. I mean, whatever the hell. Everybody jumped on the bandwagon with these Rumble shows and stuff. See, yeah, look, Mommy Me never received the notification.
Yeah, I don't think I saw one either. There's a Trump truth out there, and I don't want to steal Mark's thunder for tomorrow, but I won't be here, so I'm not sure if he's going to say it or not. But did you see the Trump truth that Trump put out about Jessica Tarloff? He says, "I can't stand Jessica Tarloff on the 5."
Squeaky.
Oh yeah, how can you be? How can you do that? I don't stand them. You're always picking on Democrats.
That was great.
I like it when she gets into it with Greg Gutfeld, and he really.
Oh yeah, he's talk about a big Trump supporter and a common sense person, and he and that's why they were protesting about Jerkoff losing his spot in nighttime. And that fella's and is beating everybody. Plus, they started him at 10 o'clock, so it beats them before the 11:30 spot comes.
Mm-hmm.
So all the people.
Well, that Colbert, whatever, he's trying to get fired.
Well, he made the French Colbert.
Yeah, he's trying to get fired in the worst way, so he could, he's just
a cobalt.
He wants to be a martyr for the left, is what he wants to do.
Okay, Ann's here, so I'm gonna bring her on. Okay.
Excellent.
Morning, Ann.
Sorry, I'm late. How are you?
Good morning.
No, you're not.
How are
late.
you?
Your beauty
Good.
kills all the lateness.
You're so sweet. I had a little bit technical issues this morning. How are you guys doing?
How you doing, Ann? Good.
I'm good. Am I okay?
Yep, we're ready.
Yeah, we're here. We're having a good time.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up the picture when you were at the White House. I'm gonna just so everybody can see this.
That's Ann's son that Trump's holding. There's a lot of moms in the background holding their sons, but this is all about the fentanyl. And they passed that law. And what was that law?
The Halt Fentanyl Act.
Mm-hmm.
Halts all lethal trafficking is what it stands for.
Yeah, it changed the control schedule too, didn't it? So it put fentanyl on the stricter schedule for stiffer penalties and everything for that.
So it takes fentanyl to a Schedule 1, which it's amazing it wasn't already. The last administration wanted to legalize fentanyl for harm reduction. So this was a big deal because it should have been a Schedule 1 regardless. It's a lethal poison, let alone a drug. I mean, it should have its own category. But putting it as excuse me, as a Schedule 1, it made it so it's a 10-year minimum penalty for people who traffic it. So it's a big deal. It was a big deal.
Yeah,
Huge
What?
deal. Yeah. Huge
I know
deal.
you're dealing
Huge.
with that every day about losing your son and stuff. So
I
our
am.
prayers are always out to you.
Thank you. And I'm in an RV right now. So
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. Where you
little
at?
makeshift studio in the background. So there's like containers around me. I don't know what it looks like, but
It's fine.
Where
so
are you
yeah.
at? Where are you in the RV at?
Well, I'm in New Jersey right now still, but we travel a lot. We travel the country and so we take it out a lot. But I thought maybe I could try putting my studio here, but
It's a good idea.
it's difficult. Yeah, because it's parked right now. So just to kind of give myself my own space where I don't have to like move everybody out and like be like, everybody be
Mhm.
quiet, you know. But it's
No,
not
that's
ready
good.
yet.
It's a hot one in Jersey. It's a hot one in
Yeah.
New Jersey today. So I hope you have the air conditioner on in that thing, or else I'm gonna have to call the
Yeah.
police on you for leaving you in
Yeah.
a stranded vehicle.
It's on. The air conditioning's on. It's not great, but it's okay.
So, so what missions are you doing now, Annie?
Okay. You know, these things are always, they bring you up and then
I
you know,
know.
you don't do anything after that and it kind of just all mellows out and it leaves you kind of sitting a little bit. So it's always, a little emotional.
Oh, no, it was great to help you. I told you that time of election night, right? About your son, what he did.
Thank you. You talked to
Hmm?
at the election night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
election night. When I said your son helped Trump win the election.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. That meant a lot. It was great that I was so happy to be there with you and so many other people, but it
Mhm.
was nice talking to you. You showed me your heart. You have a
Mhm.
big heart. You really do. So that was a great night.
It was
Yeah.
still spreading out those patches too.
It was
Yes, sir.
it was nice to see you at the White House though, and with you holding that picture up of your son next to President Trump.
Yeah.
I have to say, from having you on the show and getting to know you here, right? I had a tear in my eye definitely when you were speaking up there. It was very emotional, and
Thank
to
you.
see Trump looking at you and knowing that it hit him too in his heart. I mean, it's the guy we voted for, and when I heard you say this is what I voted for, Mr. President,
Mm-hmm.
that really brought it home.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he held a picture of my son. It was really nice.
Yep.
And it is. He's doing everything. I mean, yesterday he put out an executive order for closing the duty-free de minimis loophole, which is huge because so many companies like Shein and Temu, not to mention just private senders from China, send the bricks of the actual analogs over here and claim it under $800 because they're small packages. And that was going
Wow, I didn't know that.
unchecked. Yeah, so it was going unchecked for a while. So he closed that loophole yesterday. He was already working on it. He already had it in the works. I
Yeah, you
actually
were talking about
mentioned
that the last time you were here,
Yes.
weren't you?
Yeah.
You were talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he had it on a time schedule, but it's totally shut now. And actually, when I was on the stage with him that day, I was naming things and I turned to him and I said, and you closed the shipping loophole. And I looked at him and I said, that was a big one. Most people don't know about that. So yesterday, he made it as executive. So
Really, and really get into that. Explain that whole thing so people in the chat will understand how important that was. That what he passed yesterday, President Trump.
yeah, so it's any package under $800 coming into this country does not need to be inspected. And so it was just causing, it was making way for a lot of illegal trafficking of these drugs to come over in bricks. Companies like Shein and Temu that are a lot like Amazon, where you have private sellers, they can come over through those two companies. So that's why there's triple tariffs on Shein and Temu specifically until they figure out how to get it under control. But by closing, he's tried to close the loophole last time. Things started piling up on the docks, but it was supposed to be almost a 2-year step down process so they can get the right machines and staff and even facilities to inspect everything under 800. But they're able to fast track it, like President Trump makes everything quicker. And so yesterday, the executive order came out that everything under $800 will also need to be inspected. So it's great.
It is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does move things along, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's
I've
incredible.
never ordered anything from Temu or Shine. I don't think I've even ever gotten on their websites.
I think the young kids do. Like my
Yeah,
daughter.
my daughter has. She
Yeah,
doesn't
my
like it.
daughter has. Yeah.
I just don't because it's China. I don't
Yeah.
want to help them out, you know.
Well, we have to understand supplying these Chinese companies and everything else. We're actually helping
We're
to
funding
kill
them.
the killing
we're
the children
funding
in the country.
Yep. Yep, we're
You
funding
know,
them.
so everybody's got to start buying American products. So to stop this stuff, to give them the money to send the stuff there. I mean, Trump could destroy them in a minute. I mean, just stop all productions coming in here because they'll close their factories and everything else. They'll cripple them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's big, and people don't understand that. You know, when you buy. I mean, if you can't buy the American product, you go like the other countries that aren't supplying, but you know, like the South American countries or in like Vietnam now is going to be big, which is getting into Vietnam's not my favorite place, but in the clothing, which will put a hurting on China. So
Myanmar too. That's a big one for clothing.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be making American Eagle jeans though, right?
No.
No.
I don't know who's making them. Who's making them?
That's a good question. I don't know. That'll be the next
find
thing.
out.
That'll be the next controversy.
Yeah. Hopefully America, but
Yeah.
You know what?
doubts.
And do you know what gene you are?
You have a good pair of jeans?
I do. I typically, you know, I don't know. I wear just the jeans that I like. I buy them at Nordstrom's. And
Could you imagine putting on a pair of jeans could be controversial today? Right? It's controversial now with the left.
I just don't understand that whole thing. I was really looking into it, but I just don't get it.
Well, they're confused about what genes and the genes that are in your body. You know, that's what I'm saying. They're so confused, you know, with this.
Well,
all this.
It's Common Core education. That's why.
Yeah.
Well, you look at some of these modeling. You look at some of these ads that they've had right over the last 5 years or so, where you had you had people that maybe would never be on an ad, right, because of whatever, maybe weight, whatever. And I don't want to make fun of anybody's weight because I struggle with weight too. So it's not like it's George Puppet though is very slim. I gotta say, but it's. It's almost like a fight against that because they were trying to go woke with all these ads, and that's what they were trying to get these companies to do, and that's what they wanted to mainstream these companies into, and the companies were all afraid of cancel culture, and now it looks like they're not afraid of cancel culture no more.
No, that's all ended, but it's going to happen with every new administration. So if it goes back in 4 years to a liberal agenda, they'll just go back there. It's marketing.
Pray that doesn't happen.
Yeah. So, I mean, Target's all on doing their American section instead of their rainbow section this year. Yeah. And a lot of people are very upset with Target. So it's, they go whichever way it flows.
Well, they finally realized because the amount of votes that President Trump got how much the people are in tune with doing the right thing and believing in the right stuff. So I think that had a lot to do with it also because of the market.
So let's talk about that because I think it could be a couple of things. I think it could be that they felt the woke pressure, or I think it could be that they were, who knows if they're being threatened and saying, you're going to do this agenda, or we're going to make sure that people don't shop there.
You know who's good for that? Al Sharpton's good for that. He goes and threatens these companies like General Motors and everything because remember BMW had the rainbow colors and all that. They wouldn't do that in Saudi Arabia.
Was it Jaguar? And
Jaguar,
and they went.
Yeah. So these are the things is that they don't understand that they're only like 0.02% of the population of the United States, and they cater to them, which is crazy. Yeah. We got the buying power, and just the American people are so stupid because they don't want to hurt people's feelings. They can't do that anymore. No. They can't do that to me because it's really gonna destroy this country. And they passed that law BIPOC. Remember the one that's how they did the thing to get more of a racial. There's always a black and white woman or the opposite way to do the commercials and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So now a lot of actors are getting hurt because they're out of business because they're forcing these other people in, because to go with the woke thing. But now it's starting to change. I'm not racist. My son-in-law is black. I said, you know,
I mean,
I got racial
yeah,
kids.
it's just the agenda is crazy, and it's just let people be people, and let's just get over this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yep. Exactly. They pushed the race
Well,
stuff too much.
well, they said everything with the LGBTQ, the whole alphabet soup there. They got when they did when it was the regular ones, LGBTQ, that was it. When they added the other letters behind it, that's what messed up
AI
everybody.
plus.
Yeah, all that other
I
stuff.
mean, so many people who are in the LGB community are, were upset with the whole hijacking of their, of their grouping, because they didn't approve of pedophiles coming in, and they I know Brandon Strock talks about it all the time.
Yep,
The whole
yep,
party
yep.
just felt hijacked. But there's Gays Against Groomers, that are, a very big organization that talks a lot about how it's not okay to sexualize our children in schools and put these books in schools. And we're LGB. That doesn't mean that we want to sexualize children. And now that they've grouped themselves with the LGB community, they feel like they're getting a bad name. Like they don't want to harm children either. And it's inappropriate to bring kids to pride parades. And a lot of gay people would be the first to tell you, like, it's not okay. I don't know what they're thinking. But they took their LGB letters and they added the TQAI plus, and it's not okay. So I like that so many gay people are coming out, and lesbians that are, nobody cared before until it was made to be an issue. They used it for a political agenda.
I say the same thing. People don't care about what you want to do, whatever, but when things are forced upon other people to, whether it's to, and I don't even want to say accept, because you accept it, right? It is accepted, but when it's meant to be like where it's pushed that you have to, support, like wave a flag to support it. People are like, no, that's that. I'm just, like the old Seinfeld thing when they didn't want to wear a ribbon. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember Seinfeld episode when what's his name didn't want to wear the ribbon? He got
Seinfeld's so awesome. It is so dumb.
It is, they were fine, like what you said. They were fine until they came after the kids. Until that point, everybody just kind of left each other alone, But once you start going after kids, that's like the sacred line you just do not cross whatsoever.
You don't.
That's all to normalize.
But it's well beyond crossed at this point. I mean, now you've gotten just the agenda, and that's the socialist communist agenda. That's where you saw that with Mao, with the sexualizing of kids and the degendering of a population. So,
the androgynous thing. That's a new world order. What do you want to call it? Part of their platform is androgyny, so that there really is no definition between the sexes, and that's why they're pushing that. And I think that, and you can look at that. I mean, it's a lot of people don't know that, but if you start digging around, you'll find out that's a big part of it, and it's global. It's not just here. The only place you don't see it is in the Islamic countries, because that you die for that.
Well, they want to teach people how to fly. They took people off of buildings.
Yeah. And it was at the expense of the LGBT community. And, you saw the same thing with racism. Everybody was, fine. And we were all getting along and evolving, from, our hard days, until Obama came in, and it started to become an issue. And then they started to use that too. And you just see this narrative with, any issue that they can get a hold of and extort. I mean, it's really exploit it, not extort, exploit.
I was down one time. I was down in Georgia, and they had a big parade, and they had Confederate soldiers on things, and all the people, all blacks, Hispanic, everybody was on the side cheering them on. I mean, it was all. It was in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, and it was unbelievable. It was great. Everybody just got along. Had nothing to do with to show about what history was all about. And it's just what they did. They did everything to destroy the history because it was going to hurt the Democratic Party, because they don't want to face what they have done. And they're still trying to do it now. That's why if you look at sometimes on TikTok, you got black people starting to talk about taking the handcuffs off of what the Democrats have done to them. Now they're catering to these murderers and the ones that MS-13 and stuff like that. They try to protect them. I mean,
Mhm.
it's crazy what
Oh
they're
my
trying
gosh,
to do.
that's so crazy. They actually have the whole entire Democrat Party thinking that it's okay to come over here illegally and absorb all of our taxpayer resources for free while our
Mhm.
veterans sit on the street. I mean, the whole entire party, which is why it's so hard for me to look at people who try to argue, and they always have the same thing. The people on the left will say he's a felon. January 6th. I mean, they use the same things
Yeah,
every
right.
time.
Yeah, same narrative. Yep, constantly.
Yep,
I
and
don't
that
think they'll ever change that because that's all they got. They don't have
it's
no common sense at all. I mean, it's
They have no
I thought
platform either. They have
well,
nothing
don't
to.
they see what's going on, right?
I don't understand where the intelligence comes from. Like when do you use your brain? Like there's a lot of people I see like doctors and I'm like, you went to med school. Like how do you buy into this? Like are you crazy? You just injected so many people with a vaccine that you knew was untested, yet you're in medicine. You should know that these things take years to test. So the whole agenda, and then they'll be the first to point at us and call us brainwashed. They signed off on a president that was brain dead, somehow thought that freedom, I'm sorry, that democracy was appointing a candidate. And amongst everything else they're doing, you cannot take these people seriously, but they still want you to. And then now your whole driving force is anger because President Trump is doing so many incredible things. So now it's all about anger. They're going back to the racism. They're going back to, anything that they can that to prey on emotions, and it's ridiculous.
Isn't it
Well, the left
unbelievable?
is
And in
feudal.
6 months, isn't it unbelievable? 6 months. Look how much he accomplished. It's unbelievable.
Yes, and we still have three
And
and a
that
half
piece of
years.
garbage still doesn't want to drop the interest rates. I'm sorry, Trixie.
Oh,
Trixie.
It's
Yep.
crushing us. I mean, we already
Why, is he
lost a
related to Trixie?
child.
Yeah,
What's
Trixie, I
that?
got confused.
What?
What'd you say?
No, I said that you were saying something, Trixie. I
Oh, I was
interrupted
just
you.
saying that the left, everything they do is based on feelings. Nothing is based on ideals or actual action. It's all feelings. It's all emotions, and that's why that's why they do so well because they
Emotions
prey
drive
on people that are weak and the people that will fall for that kind of stuff.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
feel marginalized from society, you're going to fall for that kind of stuff.
And they do fall for it, but then they'll point and say you're brainwashed and you're a cult because we want freedom for this country. And I don't think, and the sad part is I don't even see the cult that they're in. I mean,
Exactly.
cults are, you got to learn how to define cult when you call someone a cult. These people don't allow people to sleep. They don't allow people to eat. They sexualize people. They put them on certain schedules. And when you had in COVID during 2020, you had 24/7 programming. People tuned into that TV that was controlling people's sleep, their timing, what they could and couldn't do when they could come and go. I mean, we have the whole vegan movement, which is controlling your food and everything else. Tends to be liberal, although, I have my limits on certain things too. But, I mean, they're sexualizing the children. Everything on their side points to cultic behavior in the massive form. But I don't see any of that on the right at all. You don't see any of that with the conservative party. Yeah, we enjoy watching the news too, just like everybody else, but you don't see the news telling us what we can and can't do.
Yeah, but we question everything.
We
That's
question, we
And we
question
question
exactly.
it.
We question
Yeah.
it. Exactly right. We don't just, and that's
Yeah.
the cult. The cult is when you don't question anything and you just fall in line. I mean, Democrat Party falls in line a lot of times for stuff, right? They all do the same stuff.
Oh yeah, they will. Yeah, the whole.
There's a lot of cognitive dissonance on the left, totally.
A
Because
lot.
if they were forced to look at what their beliefs are and the truth, they would totally lose it because some of them are so mentally unstable as it is now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just real quickly talk about how they all fall in line, right? Just if you pull this up, Tricks, real quick. These are a bunch of tweets or whatever you say, X posts, however you want to say it now. It's hard to see, but they all say today we celebrate 60 years of Medicare and Medicaid, two great programmatic achievements of democracy in America. MAGA just cut millions of people off Medicaid and to give billionaires tax cuts, but we will work to repeal their dreadful bill and restore the health of our people. Well,
yeah,
Cory Booker, Amy Klobuchar, you name them all.
It's all the illegals that they're worried about cutting back the money. That's what the problem is. It's not that
exactly.
The people are holding signs at these "No More King," the whole thing, and they're holding up a sign. I'll leave our Social Security alone. I said, "Did you just get your check?" He said, "Yeah." So
Yeah.
what are you talking about Social Security for?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
that's
it's insane.
That's the same thing why disability is going broke, because they signed up so many illegals into disability, and you know what they used for part of the reason is because they're unable to understand English.
Listen, in the
There's-
VA
That was
hospital,
not a
ridiculous.
disability.
the VA hospital in Orlando had an illegal in the bed with a veteran right next to him.
Mhm.
In the VA hospital. This
Wow.
is
There
what during
should
the
not
time-
be a single
Yeah.
solitary benefit going to a single solitary illegal. Period.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
157 billion.
Anne's 100% right. What she just said. Absolutely. The only benefit there should be, Anne, is a
There's a plane ticket.
Yeah.
George,
Right on out.
well, that's the only
Absolutely.
benefit they should have is a plane. I mean, honestly, you come in here legally. It's not right. People have to stop being soft on it. You're in here illegally. Go back, apply to come in the country the right way.
Mhm.
Period.
Absolutely. And it's not even humanitarian to come over here illegally when you have these little girls come over with 12 different sperm samples in them because they've been raped along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom
mean,
Homan said he caught that girl, right? He had 12 different DNAs in her, and who knows how many times she was raped, and it was a 12-year-old kid.
It's
Oh.
disgusting.
That's what he said.
I mean, there's countless stories like that.
Yeah, they
And,
ruin their lives.
Yeah, they're putting their lives in the hand of cartel members. These are people that want us dead, that
Yeah.
have put fentanyl over here to kill
Yeah, yeah.
more people than anything else.
I've been down at that border. It's disgusting. So way
Oh,
before Donna.
I think
Camilla, you should have took Camilla with you. The border.
Yeah. I wanted to put it through the fence. Like if you push somebody through that fence with all those bars that get like you're doing like meat or something like that, and just push them through, they come out all different pieces.
like putting them through a meat grinder. I know what you're talking about. When you crank it, it comes out.
Yeah, just push it. I just kept. They just push the face right. AOC, her face, and
Were you ever to Europe,
about.
George? Did you ever travel to Europe?
I've been
I've
in
never-
Europe. Yeah.
I've never been to Europe. I've been to the border. I'm going to the border.
Oh, you sound like come on.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
sound the
okay.
opposite. I've never been to Europe, but I'm not the Europe czar. But I would go to Europe. If someone wants to buy me a
And
plane
sharp.
ticket,
See,
I'd be
she
happy
caught
to
it.
go.
Dan called it. She's sharp.
That was good. That was very good.
Yep.
Too funny.
Well,
I've
and
never
it's,
been to Europe, but Lana wants to go to Italy though, so that's where we got to go.
Got connections there. Got connections.
I'll tell her. I said George is going to hook us up.
Yeah.
well, we want to tell you thank you so much for coming on with us today, Ann. It's always a pleasure when you come on. We get into a
Thank
good
you.
discussion.
Yeah,
you're great.
I
You're
enjoy.
great.
Thank you.
You're
I
great.
enjoyed coming on. Hopefully next time my studio will be set up.
No, you're doing a good job. It's
Well, look at
perfect.
ours. We all have different things too. So
Yeah.
This is the kids' room. So there's two
Yeah,
bedrooms.
I see the
This is
little
kids'
light
room.
things in the back there on the top of the curtain.
Yeah, that was my daughter's doing. There's actually Christmas
Oh,
lights.
that's nice. Yeah, cute.
No, that's
But
good.
then I
Yeah.
have all these. It's a nice RV.
Yeah.
It's big. It's big.
Yeah.
We have fun.
Well, I hope
Yeah.
to see you, Ann. We'll get together. I
Yeah,
promise.
that would be great.
So, all right.
Great.
Love
Thanks
you.
for
and
having
Thank
me
you very
on.
much. I appreciate it.
all right, thank
Bye.
you.
Have a
Bye.
great day, and thanks for coming on again.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Unbelievable.
She's
Let me
wonderful.
tell you something. Oh, the tears election night were unbelievable.
I can
Unbelievable.
imagine. I can
Yeah.
imagine.
I hugged her. We hugged
I
each
mean,
other, and I just said, the son helped Trump win this election. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was just, it's just amazing. And the way she fought and everything else. I mean, she really, to lose a child like that,
It's tough. That's you're not ever supposed to have your children.
parents not supposed to go before the kid.
I always say, unfortunately, I know several people have lost children.
Mhm.
I don't know what it's like, but I know people.
Florida
that
for Trump,
lost-
we're still thinking about you.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Amen to that.
I don't even know what to say to folks like that. I'm like, I don't know. You have to have a
It's
lot of
funny.
faith, I guess, to get through
Yep.
it.
Well, we were talking about Europe, so I've got a trivia question for the week.
Oh,
wow.
nice.
Wow.
Okay.
And that
wow.
was a plan. for me
Segue,
to
huh?
say
Wasn't that a good
too.
segue?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That wasn't
All
a
right,
plan.
so here's the question. What is the only country in the world that is located on two continents and is a member of both the Council of Europe and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. So I'll read it again because it's kind of a long one. What is the only country in the world that is located on 2 continents and is a member of both the Council of Europe and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation?
I'll give you a hint. To raise goats. They raise goats.
This is where condoms came from.
Yep.
Let's see if it.
All right, Dr. Kirchschlag, Turkey. That's the first one. American Mark.
I don't know, Doctor.
No, he's here. He's here.
American Mark said Turkey.
Mark, you can't play. And you got to have a smart answer.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, you can only give sarcastic or funny answers. You can't give, you know. USN Aircrew, Turkey. Definitely not Karen is Egypt. ML Heath, Afghanistan. One Citizen is TR. I'm assuming that's Turkey. Denise is Turkey. You guys, the chat's all turkeys today. Little chicken.
Nobody said ham.
Yeah, I love ham. Lady Bird is Turkey. Mark, now change it to Amanda.
Amanda.
Canada. Here you go, Mark. Marty Kinn, Saudi Arabia. Aunt Janet just said, "Oh Lord, this is too hard." Beach Cat Blues comes out of the right field stands with Kazakhstan.
Oh, Kazakhstan?
Yeah, that's close. Yeah, you spelled it pretty good there.
Yeah, that was good. Beach Cat.
Yeah. Just think of all these crazy names they come out with.
Little Chicky said roast beef.
Roast beef. I got to tell you a story about this because I really did this too. You'll know it when I tell. When I was bowling, when you get 3 strikes, you call it a turkey. Well, yeah, I did something really stupid. I went up to the desk and I played dumb and I started messing with my hair and everything. And I asked the guy behind the desk, I said, "So if like 3 strikes, you get a turkey, like when you get 4, do you get ham?" And I did it in that stupid Valley voice. And they thought I was actually freaking serious.
I think you are. You're just saying it. I think you are. I think you're just saying it.
Angel said Russia.
Russia?
I think that's it.
Okay,
Epstein's Island. That was good. Trump, Epstein's Island.
Okay, we're cutting it off. We're done.
If Florida for Trump, Epstein Island, maybe that's on there.
Who said Gooberland?
RD Bull.
Gooberland. That's a good one. We had some of these funny ones. I like the funny ones.
Demon Island.
We're all done. We'll give you the answer tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be frisky.
I hear the dog upstairs. My kitchen's up above me here, and I hear the dog kind of. My son's dog's here now too, so they're playing. But I just hope they're not. I hope they're not tugging the George puppet apart.
Yeah, I can just imagine. That's it. I can just.
You're gonna have to do triage if it is.
That would be great. That would be great.
Oh yeah, I know where you live, Sean. I'm gonna throw a steak over the fence with egg slacks on it. Shit all over your yard.
We clean it sometimes twice a day.
Let me tell you something. Do you know that there was a guy in Long Island that started a company picking up shit in the backyard?
Oh yeah,
he's a millionaire. He's got 100. Yeah, it's like 250 people working for him.
Yeah, I got a guy in my area called Major Doo-Doo, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Major Doo-Doo. So, but anyway.
Anyway, what we're gonna have, I'm working on a special guest, and I think we're gonna have a pretty good thing about
don't announce it.
What?
You want to announce it? You never announce it. You kind
of no. I'm just saying a special guest, but if we can't get him on Thursday, we'll get him on Friday. So if we got a choice of which day, we might have to sacrifice Frisky Friday. Maybe we'll make it Terrible Thursday, possibly.
Terrible Thursday.
Troubling. How about Troubling Thursday?
Troubling Thursday.
Oh, I like Trixie Thursday better.
Oh, Trixie Thursday. Hey, there we go. Yeah, let's do that.
Look at George.
Let's call it Trixie Thursday.
Oh, you jealous, George? Because I said Trixie Thursday.
Listen, nobody had a puppet that got destroyed.
Well, no, the puppet didn't get destroyed. That's not. It just he got a little miles
rolled. He got rolled. That's what he
got abused. What do you call abused?
oh, poor little George got so abused.
Hey, you know what I found? Look, check this out. Let's see how this should be a good trivia question.
Papa Bear texted me and asked me if I want to make a statement on the puppet of what happened. I told him I plead the fifth, like the Biden administration.
You see this record? I gotta tell you something about this record. My uncle had a thing that made records, which this is like 19 whatever, and this is me when I was a little kid talking.
Singing?
Yeah, no, not singing, but I just found this stupid thing. I couldn't.
Oh, talking? Oh, you got to play it. You got to play a little bit of it.
Yeah, I mean, talking about. I got a thing here, but this is like a 70. I think this plays like 78. But anyway,
you could get the records off of cereal boxes.
Yep.
Remember that?
Well, I had that one that was a square disc one, and you used to put the record in there and it would play it. It was like a carry-on. Remember that one? The best thing was when they said, "Oh, the 8-track player is the future of the world."
The 8-track, yeah, remember that? Then
and then it came out with the cassette that blew that one out.
And then the CD player. Now you can't.
Well,
somebody told me some cars don't even have radios in them today. They just have a thing for your phone. Yeah.
That's it. Yep, Bluetooth. No. Yeah, they don't have no. They have no cassette player, and I mean a CD player in there at all. Nobody does because everybody uses their Bluetooth. Yep. You know, the CDs out there.
Some people still use the regular radio.
Uh-oh.
I had to tell her to get an invention.
I finally got one of the things that you put in your car so that you can Bluetooth the music across.
So you finally did?
Yeah, because I had to convince her to get it. I told her to buy it. I told her exactly what I had to send her a picture so she could pick it out. Mrs. Intelligent One that runs the whole board couldn't figure out the thing. And the thing had to go. The thing went into a cigarette lighter. Was into a cigarette lighter. Then
I don't have them anymore.
Well, then she had to figure out what station to tune to. You know, you had to turn there's no little wheel there, so she had to play with the buttons, right? What did you tell me? You had to play with it goes a gong.
There you go, Mark. See, George finally got it.
There you go, Mark. Did you see that? Do it again for just in case.
I'm afraid I'm gonna knock it over. I gotta do it nice.
Mark just put a big important message in.
There
you go.
I did.
Mark put a big important message in the chat, and he says, "Don't forget to hit the like button."
Yeah, big thing. Like button.
So
yeah,
I think as of now we have.
If you hit,
listen. We were thinking about doing a show for Tuesday and Thursday nights.
Yeah,
maybe at 7:00 because Mike has a show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7. So we were thinking about doing Tuesday and Thursday because a lot of people can't hit during the morning. So maybe if we do night, and I could get better guest speakers at night also. So I could get more people at nighttime.
So it'd be like what? Whoop after dark?
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, whoop after dark. Mark said, "About time you gong, George."
She always gongs me. What are you talking about?
She hung up on me the other day.
Yeah, she did hang up on me the other day.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
She did.
I don't think so. You're telling fairy tales, George.
Mm. Yeah,
we're gonna have fairy tales tomorrow.
Hey, how about
yeah, we got
before we go, how about that? What was the bag of the Crossfire Hurricane stuff? A burn bag of
yeah. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, that's something. That's something.
Yeah,
what do we got tomorrow? We got losing your shit. We'll have some. We won't have any ship impressions. No watermelon head tomorrow.
No watermelon, but I may try. It depends on my meeting how long it goes. Maybe I could pop in for a little bit at the end, but I'll see. I don't know.
You know what? Why don't you just go ahead and I'll send you the link and you just put a pencil with the watermelon head on it and I'll open up a box anyways and we'll just have the watermelon.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. The watermelon head
when you hit the link, I'll just
with the George puppet. Yeah, the George puppet. Be good. Let George puppet hold the watermelon head.
All right.
Yeah, we'll just keep it off in the corner for Frisky Fry. I think that'd be funny.
All right, I'll maybe.
Let us know what you think about
your guest for Frisky Fry will be Adam Schiff.
Let us know about what you think about the Tuesday and Thursday night show.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, because Tuesday and Thursday night. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. There's a lot of different stuff we'd be able to do in the evening that we can't do in the morning.
Yep.
You know, you get morning. You kind of got to keep it kind of sort of not really clean, but a little bit more respectful. Where at night you can kind of loosen up.
Hey, follow me on X, mommy me. I said,
What's that?
Mommy me says follow her on X.
Oh,
At mommy me,
Money,
Money, not mommy, Money.
Money me, whatever. I can't even say it right. Gotta get new glasses, I think.
Yeah.
RFK digital medical app to the monitor. Oh yeah. Hey, that's the greatest thing about seeing that stuff where that shit's made out that these kids are eating. You know those what are those? Cheez-Its? They're not even cheese. The Cheez-Its are not even cheese. They're all chemicals.
Cheez-Its or Cheetos?
No, Cheez-Its.
All
Really?
that processed stuff.
Oh yeah, they showed the whole thing, a big orange container that was put together by all chemicals and colors, and they're making these cheese crackers, which got chemicals in there to make the kids keep on eating these things. It's like unbelievable.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck. Well, all
Okay,
right.
everybody. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Well, everybody have a good day. And,
Okay. Well, we're trying to accommodate money me. We're trying to accommodate a lot of people, so that's why a lot of people attack. A lot of people I actually would like the show, but if we could do a night show, we'd appreciate it. So we're just playing with it and see what happens. See what
we get it. We get more of a crossover. You know, we get more people that are out of work during the day too. So some people will be able to watch it in the evening that can't do it in the morning.
We're trying to get illegals to come on at nighttime. I'm gonna drive around the Home Depot. Hey, I need child. I need. How many one time the guys went there. I was there buying stuff at Home Depot, and there's a guy that's in charge, like of everybody. And the truck comes up and he says, "I need 2 tile guys and a plumber," and they all jump in the truck.
We'd have to have translation service.
175. Yeah, they get paid $200 a day, and they can even speak English. $200 a day. So,
well,
anyway,
for Trixie, because she's just got the Wi-Fi in her car or whatever you want to say, Bluetooth. You could get the Google Translate and you could translate to them.
Yeah,
I can do that.
I
already have to translate for George.
No, the only thing you have to do is say ice. Drive by and say ice.
Ice. Yeah.
You saw that thing on what do you call on the show? They told the guy says he comes out. He says, "You want ice with that?" And all of them jump out of the van.
Yeah, it took off.
Well, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Day. We had a great guest, Anne. You don't know how these mothers just pull through this stuff. I mean, that just
no, I don't even want to.
It's amazing. I know I have the dog tags on my arms of a mother that Gold Star mom that lost her son in Afghanistan, and I don't know how she speaks. She speaks all over the place. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah. It's rough. Well, we had a great guest. We have a great chat community going on in there today.
We got the best chat. We have the best chat. That's I'll stick to that to the day I die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll follow you on X. You can follow me on X. I'm on X.
George on X. George never liked his
I got 2 X's, 3 X's. The 3 my new. I'm gonna change my email. GXXX.
Don't tell me you're gonna put it out for.
No, I'm not gonna put out. No, I told the nurse one time. I says, if you could get us the 2 X's at the time, what they are, I'll give you $20. And she's thinking, and then I went to see the doctor, and I come back out. So did you get an answer? Oh, I said those are for my 2 ex-wives. Oh my God. Anyway,
all right.
That's the end of the joke.
That's the end. Yes, yeah, that's a joke.
Well, you guys have a great day, everybody.
There we go. If they didn't bite the apple, we wouldn't be in this mess.
You better stop. I got the gong. Just
I'll start with Eve.
Let me do
what? Yeah, don't start with that.
Best show, best chat. That's right. You say it. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow for Frisky Friday, everybody.
Yeah, be good tomorrow. We get a lot. I don't know what happened to everybody, but we didn't get that many people today. So
I don't know. Probably because of you. That's
Maybe, yeah, something up with you, George.
You could.
I'm going to South Dakota. I might show up tomorrow. I might not. We'll see.
You better show up tomorrow.
Now,
You
what's
guys-
it? How long does it take you to get there?
It's going to take us 2 days. We'll drive 12 hours a day.
Who's
Yeah.
going? You and Papa Bear?
Me and Papa Bear, yeah. So Wendy will be in charge. National
Is he
Detective.
picking you up today?
Yeah, we're
Or
doing.
you
We're
going
getting
there?
the trailer. I tell you that the lawyer's firm is the one that gave us the truck and the trailer.
That's pretty cool.
They lent it to us. I mean, they didn't give it to us. We were going to go buy one. It's just that there's a lot of money.
Brought to
Well,
you
look
by Fran Hesh Law Firm.
Yep. Two
That's
great
awesome.
people. I mean, I tell you, those people do so much work with veterans and food thing. It's just unbelievable. Trailer loads, not just truckloads for churches.
Wow. Well, tell them
They're very generous. They're very generous.
Yeah, make sure you
Her
tell them.
grandmother, in
These
fact, her
people.
grandmother lives in Miami. She's 98 years old, I believe. And she helped the Jews escape the Nazis. Very involved.
Relatives that got killed in the Warsaw Ghetto during that.
Oh.
They were put in there.
Well, they have a Holocaust. They have a Holocaust memorial down there in Miami. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not. It's pretty neat. It's out. It's just north of Miami Beach. There, I guess it is, or North Miami Beach.
And they still won't. They still won't acknowledge it. That's I don't mean to laugh, but they still won't acknowledge it. And now they're talking about Palestinian state. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, excuse me. It's at the end of the show, right? I can say that. But don't give me that eyebrow. Don't give me that eyebrow tricks in the mix. We all mixed up.
Well, you know what? If we do WAP After Dark, we could do, like Sean said, the idea, man. We could do outtakes when we talk after the show.
Mm.
I could
Oh,
clip
yeah.
them out.
Yeah, that'd be good. We could do that.
Mhm. Bloopers. You got to see some of
Yeah.
the shit
Yeah.
they say after the show.
Yeah. All right, let me get ready. It's 10 o'clock. Do you know what my
All right,
trailer is?
everybody.
All right.
All right,
Go
God
to Mike
bless.
Schwartz.
All right, everybody.
and
We
Rambo.
rambled.
Yeah, go to Schwartz. Dr. Schwartz. Mike Schwartz.
Yep. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for Frisky Friday. Adios.
Bye-bye.
Adios.